So everyone, welcome to week 5. I'm hoping that all of you have been able to complete your quiz by this time. And today is the 15th. That means we are approaching the deadline for the individual report. So hopefully you are well on track. If you're not, still you have some time. So please complete your individual assessment so that you don't end up exceeding the deadline, which can potentially attract some penalties. So I do apologize that I wasn't able to upload the videos earlier this week, and I have uploaded most of the videos today, but at least you have all of the lecture notes and videos prior to the class, which is good. So when you'll get time to watch these lectures, I do suggest that you go through this, pause as and when needed, because this week we will be talking about some of the technical aspect of project management. Because so far in this subject we have mostly talked about the I guess the documentation part, like project charter, project scope, project objective, and we landed into project planning. So this week we are actually having a deep dive into the technical aspect of the project management. Project management is not that simple as it may have sounded to you before, because you may have thought that it's only about having lots of reports and documentation, and that's true, but this week you'll understand that project management to a lot of extent has got some mathematical calculation as well. So this week we will talk about some of those tools which will be important for scheduling. So once a project manager will be able to divide all of the goals into some activities, and the activities are deconstructed into a list of tasks, then the most important thing is to create some methodology. So it's not only about having like a nice diagram full of all of the activities, and you can see that as a glance, which is fine, but then you need a comprehensive methodology. And this week we will be talking about some of these methodologies, which would include CPM, critical path method. There's another one called precedent diagram method, Kanban, Agile Manifesto. We've talked about Gantt chart before, which is probably by far the simplest of all of these tools, but we will talk about CPM and the PDM in depth, and I'm hoping in the class we will talk about some of these. We will look into some of the hands-on exercises, and that will give you a very good understanding of the technical aspect. And apart from these topics, we will also touch upon some of the other aspects, which would include change management, having a communication plan, training plan. So a lot of these associated concepts that needs to be also considered as a project manager, because it's not only about having a project plan and then you just dive into the execution. That is not as smooth as it may sound, because oftentimes you'll end up having lots of critical aspects, challenges and obstacles and roadblocks. And in order to eliminate all of those potential roadblocks along the way, a project manager needs to have a very objective and focused and a very structured way to go about, so that nothing can stop the progress of the project. So in my following 2 lectures, I have uploaded some very brief outline or discussion regarding those different tools that I've just mentioned, and I'm hoping in our class we will have a deep dive and have some practical experience where I would like to get you guys involved into the discussion as well. So let's look into the following lectures, and I hope to see you all in the lecture. Take care.